Hello there, welcome back to the Golden Horde and, well, the Great Khan. We did beat Muscovy a couple of episodes back, which is good. We are currently waiting for the fog here to lift so I can actually fabricate them with Denmark, and then we can, well, mess with them as well, although they do have scary alliances here. So what we're actually focusing on during this, well, in between time, I guess I should call it, is actually recreating a road to China, because the achievement requires you to have region China. And it's a fairly big region. Let's just be honest, it stretches, well, a fair distance, let's just be honest about that. So what we are actually going to do here is get to China. The easiest part is probably just to go boom, 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 China. And then we're going to take Shun and release Shun. And why do we want to release Shun, you might ask? Well, Shun is kind of a funny little thing here. I can use that to conquer China. Due to me being, well, Golden Horde, my tech level is low enough to release Shun as a vassal. I'm pretty sure of that. If not, well, that sucks, but we'll figure that out shortly. So what we'll be doing here is basically just trying to get the promises that I require to do such a feat. Sorry, and we'll see how that works out. But that is that's the plan for what I'll be doing during this episode. So I'll get to it, and we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully, to my advantage. Well, the Ottomans here managed to get themselves into war with Venice is what they have started. Venice are with Poland, Aragon, and Tuscany. Now, being in war with Poland is going to be a little bit awkward. So what we're going to do is accept, but we're not going to fight. We're going to do something a little bit more clever than that. We're just going to run away. Sorry, that's clever. I meant cowardly. We're going to cowardly run away, because that is what is the strategic thing to do. Oopsie daisy. Now, Scandinavia has been formed. This is not something I usually see, but it's funny nonetheless. And potentially I could actually use this war here as a, well, way to take dogfight, but I think we're just going to kick any Polish forces that come across the border. Otherwise I'll leave it to Novgorod and Persia. I think it shouldn't be a problem, and everyone will be happy, I hope. So the war here is also going fairly well. It's not going bad, it's not going tremendously well, but it's working. We're making moves. The goal, of course, is to get that land connection to China. To get that, I need 41% score, or 41 will score, and I'm pretty far away as of now, of course, but pretty sure we can fix that with a little bit of conquest. So, as I said, I'll keep an eye on what happens in Poland, but all in all, we're just going to sit this one out, more or less. Novgorod will do a little bit of fighting for us, but that's the extent of conquest we'll be doing. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, but all in all, I think we have what is necessary here now to get ourselves that border with Ming, and then release a powerful vassal. So we'll see if I can win this war or not. Now, I did reach full diplomacy power setup here, so we did take the diplomatic level 7, which gives naval ambitions 115 to colonial range and 0.30 to naval morale. We don't have a single ship, so it doesn't really matter at all. And I think we might as well just go one up on military attack, so there we go. Get level 9, which allows us to build a star fort. Not really that useful, but hey, it's an upgrade in tech, which is important. Now, I think once we have actually sieged the capital here, the Oirids will hand over the province that we have requested, and I can go ahead and call them. And let's see now if that's correct. It is correct. We actually get it by a huge amount here. I can actually use Chagatai, but diplomatic relations here is kind of what is stopping any real future planning here. So we're going to take those 4 provinces for reasons already known, and we're not going to do any conversions just yet. We're going to start. That was the wrong province to start coring, so I guess I might as well just start the annexation of Uzbek pretty soon then. A little bit of waste of points there, but I guess I can do that. We are going to take the centralization idea, which gives us land maintenance modifier minus 20% from our horde ideas. And we also get an extra possible advisor from the pool. Now, we just have 2 left here, but I think that's fine. We don't really need to focus on them that much. We are in a position here where we can actually start making problems for Ming, and that is more or less what I'm mostly focusing on. I'll also be able to convert those to before we call them, thanks to, well, missionary speed being pretty damn high. So, holy war against Ming. They are accused, and they are cursed, not accused. Well, they're both, I think, probably. Quite possibly. Now, how many men do they have? Probably a lot. Nope, they have 19,000 with 39,000 as a limit. Oh, that's actually pretty good. That means that we can actually just take Shun right away and release them. And then we can start kicking Ming's butt. So all in all, this is good. I can't start the annexation of Uzbek just yet. We are in the war with the Ottomans. So I'll have to wait with that, but it seems like Poland has at least gotten some strength back, which is not a good thing for us, but it's fair. The Ottomans will deal with them. I'll not be bothered to bother with them, so to speak. But yeah, the war plan here now is to actually just go for a straight out Ming, going with tribal conquest, less aggressive expansion. And I'm going to send half the army into Yemen. Yemen will be our target here. And as such, I can also just stop the fabrication of claim, just make the vassal like me a little bit more by not having a province that is theory theirs. If you get my idea, I'm a little bit unsure if I really want to get rid of Uzbek, but I do kind of have to. I can choose between Novgorod, Uzbek, or Persia, and of those three, Uzbek is the weakest link. They definitely are. The Horde lands are pretty cheap to call myself, so I don't have any big need to do something like that myself. Now, the fact that Armenia broke free is kind of interesting. I'm a little bit unsure if I actually want to take a risk here and take that myself. It's a risk, that is a certain. That's certain, but is it a risk that I want to take? That is the big question. I think we'll leave them alone now. I'll show you if there's any big battles in Ming, but other than that, I think we will be fine. We'll see how it goes. We have already gone into our first battle here with Ming. I did not pay attention, but our army is going to arrive lately. But even so, a 6,000 man army was enough to rout theirs and inflict some serious damage, so I think this war is as good as won. The problem is, of course, that I forgot that Ming is not two parts, it's three. They have Qi in the center, C, Xi, simply, to make it easier. As you can see, they have a belt in the center, we have Shun in the north. So basically there will be three wars, most likely, and most of my diplomatic power will be well used to sort this issue out. But at least they do have some pretty good well, lines to feed my soldiers, because I'm not having any big problems here with attrition. So that is at least a positive. Yeah, Ming is definitely getting trashed here, and I think this is actually enough to force them to give out. Oh, they're still stubborn. So where is Nanjing? There it is. Do need the capital. We'll take that inflation. It's basically 3 points, which is wonderful. Take the next idea as well. Nationalistic enthusiasm. Now the big question is I've already decided that I'm going to wait with changing or fixing my government, depending on how you want to look at it. So the big question is, do I want to now I'm stuck again. Do I want to focus on the ideas, or do I want to actually switch to tech? Basically try and get this tech up into a reasonably high level. But I think what we're actually going to do is finish the ideas, probably on both sides, to get a tech discount, and also then later, if I decide then that I want to fix my ideas or something like that, basically reform my government before I'm done with China, I can do that. So I think just finishing the ideas is probably good. It will also, of course, make the admin tech cheaper. Each idea gives you 2%, well, makes it 2% cheaper, I hope. I have no idea how much it stacks, but it seems like it gives you 2%, so it might be useful to just invest the admin points for the time being into the ideas to make it cheaper for the future. Now, are you still stubborn? Yes, they're still stubborn. So yeah, but as you can see, Ming is slowly but surely falling over more or less. We just have to do a little bit more conquering, and then we should be set here. Now the main problem is that the religion will differ from what it should be. Oh, heresy, herald. Well, it doesn't really matter. That heresy will be wiped out pretty damn soon. The problem, of course, will be that the new land will not have the right religion. That is something that we can definitely fix. And again, I kind of want to just finish this war, because we are getting really close here to the truce with Muscovy. It's running out in 3 years, and I would like to have these guys back home fighting, rather than in China messing around. when that time comes. So we're going to be focusing here. I'm still going to be messing around a lot with the Chinese forces here just to, well, weaken them, which makes really a lot of sense, really. As you can see, even now our forces are more than enough to handle China and the hordes here. So I think we're actually going to conquer Asia before we do anything else. So then we might actually just, after the achievement is done, do a horde conquest on Europe and see how we do. We're probably going to get an arse kick after all. We have the whole empire, big France, big everything really. So I don't really see how it would go too well, but we can at least try just for fun. Anyways, I'm going to end the war with China now. They should be more than happy to hand over what I want, and we'll just take that one province. Is more than enough to get started. There we go. Now I can also test my theory if I can actually do what I was planning here. So we're going to have you guys march home, which is going to probably take 3 years, but that's fine. Now I need to wait until I can actually, well, fabricate a claim, because I will no longer have a border with them, unless of course I do go through Tibet, which is, well, let's be honest, it's a possibility, but do I really want to? Probably not. Now, if no subject is or you are at war, I'm at war, so I can't really do anything out either, so we might as well just convert human for our, well, soon to be subject, so to speak. I might also just go ahead and piece myself out of this war, because separate peace, it's more or less already done. So I'm thinking I'm just actually piecing myself out of this war right now, and having my vassals and everything be prepared for the war in 2 years' time. The Ottomans are useful, they are really useful, but let's face it, with my current vassal armies, I should be able to handle the Ottomans, even if they do betray me, so we're just going to peace out here. They have nothing that I want at this stage, but let's face it, Uzbek is kind of like myself. They don't have the forces necessary to, well, keep on causing trouble for me, and they'll be actually annexed around the time when everything's done. And as you can see, it'll cost me about 500 diplomatic power to do so. So let us see now if I can actually release. Shouldn't. Make them your vassals. So it will actually work. I can conquer China through the use of vassals, but it will be expensive on the diplomacy side of things, which is fair. But I will wait with doing that until I actually have annexed Uzbek, because it's, well, going to be a lot better to do it that way, I think. Now there's still also the problem with finishing. Well, Persia, Baluchistan is still a target, so it's Chagatai. I'm pretty tempted to just actually eat Chagatai myself, and the same with the Oirids. Basically eat the hordes myself instead of vassalizing them or something like that. The Oirids entering military coalition against me. Ow, ow, I guess they heard me. But yeah, that is basically it. We have our vassal in China. Road to China is complete. The next step, of course, is to wait for the troops in Muscovy to run out and then fight that war. And then we'll see what we'll do with Novgorod, if I'll keep them around as a Muscovy eater, or if I'll basically just get rid of Muscovy as soon as I've eaten Oirat and Manchu. It's also a possibility. But I think I'll keep Muscovy around just to have them colonize the area before any other European force does so. We'll see how it goes, but we'll decide on that next time. Feel free to comment comments, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.